Hey everyone! Welcome to the Bold and Beautiful 24. I'm Alessio, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Bold and Beautiful, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers update for Tuesday, July 8th, reveals that Sheila Sharp will experience her second toe loss while Hope Logan gets an emotional phone chat with Liam Spencer. At the beach home, Sheila will keel over now that the gun's been discharged. Although it initially seemed like Sheila might have been shot in the chest or stomach, the latest intel pointed to her being shot in the foot instead. In fact, B&B spoilers hint that Sheila will lose a second toe by the conclusion of all this, so the program will find a way to inject some humor into the whole issue. We'll be sure to bring updates on any more news connected to Sheila's part in the turmoil. As for Liam, he'll head to the beach home and take a phone call from Hope outside. Hope will want to check in with Liam since she's still coping with his terminal prognosis, but he'll swear he's not going anywhere anytime soon. After Liam convinces Hope that he loves her more than she can imagine, he'll swear to be there tomorrow and for as many tomorrows after that as he can. Of course, this will be a method to add to the drama as Liam's going to walk into a life-threatening situation. Liam will hear a ruckus and run in to aid Steffi Forrester, but he's going to confront a gunshot wound in the process. Once Liam becomes Luna's next victim, will Steffi take matters into her own hands? Will Steffi pull the firearm away from Luna and fire it in her direction? Regardless, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers predict that Luna herself may end up on the operating table soon enough. It looks like Luna's plot will take another disastrous turn and make her a shooting victim, too. The paramedics will be called to the site so that all these wounded individuals can ultimately obtain emergency care at the hospital. Grace Buckingham, Lee Finnegan and Bridget Forrester will undoubtedly put their medical expertise to good use. B&B fans won't want to miss Finnegan's reaction to all the mayhem Luna unleashed, so stay tuned. Lee blames Poppy for the shot fired when Sheila grabs Luna's gun. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Monday, July 7th, says that Sheila Sharp took Luna Nozawa's gun and fired a shot. Lee Finnegan also blamed Poppy Nozawa for Luna's problems, so let's speak about everything that happened on Monday's B&B program. Luna tried to get Sheila to agree with her at the beach home and said that Steffi Forrester was the reason they had to go to such great lengths. Sheila told Luna to put the pistol down because she understood from her own experience that it wasn't the correct way to deal with this. Luna made it obvious that she would never hurt her half-brother once Hayes Finnegan's name came up. Steffi wondered how Luna expected her to believe that while she was standing there with a weapon. Luna kept her stance on having a relationship with Hayes and John Finnegan. Sheila tried trying to calm Luna down, but Luna said she had waited long enough to talk to her dad. Luna thought she could have the close relationship with her father that she wanted if Steffi would just quit getting in the way and get past the past. Sheila told Luna to stop threatening Steffi, but Luna said she wasn't and acted like she didn't bring Steffi there to hurt her. Steffi determined that if Luna wasn't going to hurt her, then she'd free Ms. Dillon and get them both out of there so they could contact the cops. After Steffi persisted that Luna wouldn't be part of Finn's life, Luna prevented her from going in the other room. Sheila ultimately dove for Luna's weapon, which led to a struggle. A shot was fired between them that left both Luna and Sheila looking shocked. At the hospital, Lee blamed Poppy for Luna's awful childhood and felt her sister was the reason Luna turned into a monster. After Lee took pity on Luna slightly, she reaffirmed that Poppy fouled everything up for her and told Finn he wasn't at fault. At the Cliff home, Ridge Forrester, Taylor Hayes, Electra Forrester and Will Spencer all discussed Steffi's meeting with Ms. Dillon, which should have been over by now. Will and Electra got updates on the bizarre fortune teller origami as well as news on Ms. Sunshine being a helper at the art program. There was also some debate about Sheila visiting Taylor to sound the alarm about Luna. Ridge decided to let Deputy Chief Bradley Baker know about Sheila coming over since his priority was keeping his family safe. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest more Steffi shockers are going Ridge and Taylor's way soon, so stay tuned. Liam's rescue goes wrong, Bill has no excuses. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers teaser video for the week of July 7th to 11th predicts that Liam Spencer's rescue will go awry and leaving Bill Spencer with no excuses after Luna Nozawa's rampage. B&B's weekly ad opens off with John Finnegan and Lee Finnegan's recent talk at the hospital, where Lee's been blaming Poppy Nozawa for how Luna turned out. Luna wasn't necessarily born nasty, but Finn still can't have her anywhere near his family now that she's gone so far off the rails. Of course, Finn and Lee don't realize Luna's gotten even more crazy. A gunshot just rang off following Luna and Sheila Sharp's tussle at the beach house. B&B fans will soon witness that Sheila took a bullet, therefore her life will be at jeopardy in the following episodes. The same applies for Liam, who'll barge in the beach home soon wanting to rescue Steffi Forrester. That rescue will go tragically wrong since Liam will take a bullet as well. Later this week, Finn and others at the hospital will react to many shooting victims being wheeled into the hospital. There'll be a third-person shot in addition to Sheila and Liam, so could Steffi get the upper hand and eventually shoot Luna to stop her? Whatever the case, there'll be some dangerous surgeries thanks to all the injuries that go down. The show's weekly preview video depicts Lee laboring to extract a bullet in the operating room with Bridget Forrester by her side. As for Bill, he'll face some backlash since he's the one who got Luna out of prison. Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes will undoubtedly blast into Bill once they hear updates on all the wild Luna news. I have no excuses, and I will regret it for the rest of my life. Bill declares in the marketing clip. Despite Bill's many regrets, he'll merely want a chance to visit Liam in the aftermath of his son's horrific trauma. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate Liam will survive the gunshot, but one of the other victims won't get it out of surgery alive. I've seen a lot in my career, more than I'd care to admit. Trauma, chaos, heartbreak, miracles. But nothing prepared me for the day the people I loved most ended up bleeding on the floor of the beach house, and I was powerless to stop it. That morning, I was still trying to make sense of it all. I had this weird gut feeling, something I couldn't shake. My mom, Lee, had just left my office after another tense conversation about Luna. She was adamant Luna wasn't born broken. She insisted that Poppy, Luna's mother, had failed her. That all the chaos we were watching unfold could be traced back to how Luna was raised. Maybe she was right. I don't know anymore. Luna was my sister. That truth still felt strange in my mouth, like a secret I wasn't supposed to say out loud. She came into our lives with so much hope in her eyes, wanting connection, love, a real family. But somewhere along the way, things got twisted. My mom told me, "She's dangerous, Finn." Not because she wants to be, but because she's desperate. I didn't want to believe her. Not then. But deep down I knew. I just didn't want to admit it. After Lee left, I got a voicemail. It was Sheila. Yes, that Sheila. Now, Sheila Carter and I have history. Complicated, messy, blood-soaked history. But this time, her voice on that voicemail wasn't wild or manipulative. It was scared. She was warning me about Luna. "Finn," she said, breathless, "you have to listen to me. Something's wrong with Luna. She's angry at Steffi. I think she's going to do something she can't take back. Please, just call me back. Please." I should have called her back right away. Instead, I stared at my phone, weighing whether this was another one of her games. By the time I decided to believe her, it was already too late. Outside the beach house, Liam stood in the soft sand, phone pressed to his ear. He was on the phone with Hope, trying to find strength in her voice, trying to feel like a man again after the hell he'd been through. His diagnosis was weighing heavily on everyone, but especially her. She didn't want to let go. She wasn't ready. "I'm not going anywhere," he told her gently. "Not today. Not tomorrow. As long as I've got breath in my body, I'll be here for you. For Beth. For all of you." Hope's voice cracked on the other end. "But what if tomorrow's the last one?" Liam didn't have an answer. None of us did. But he tried to soothe her. That's what Liam always did. He protected the people he loved, even when it tore him apart. Back inside the house, chaos was unraveling. Luna was standing there with a gun in her hand, aimed right at Steffi. The woman I loved. The mother of my child. And right behind her was Sheila. Bleeding. Again. Sheila had tried to stop Luna. It was almost surreal, seeing her actually jump in front of danger to protect someone else. She grabbed at the weapon, and in the struggle, a shot rang out. She went down, hard. At first, everyone thought the worst. For a split second, it looked like Sheila had taken the bullet straight to the chest. But somehow, fate decided to spare her heart. It hit her foot instead, her other foot, of all things. The same woman who lost a toe not long ago, lost another one in that moment. And yes, I'll admit, part of me thought, only Sheila could survive 2 toe amputations and still manage to be the loudest voice in the room. Steffi dropped to her knees beside Sheila, trying to help. She was shaking. Her voice echoed in the open space of the beach house. "You shot your grandmother!" she screamed at Luna. Luna looked hollow. Not like herself. That sweet, uncertain young woman who once begged to know her father, she wasn't there anymore. What stood there now was someone undone by pain, by rejection, by desperation. "This is your fault!" Luna shouted. Her hand trembled, the gun still pointed at Steffi. "You took everything from me!" Steffi reached for her phone, whispering she was calling for help. Luna snapped. "Put it down." "No." She had no idea what she was doing anymore. She said she wasn't there to hurt anyone. But the blood on the floor said otherwise. The fear in Steffi's voice made it clear. Intentions didn't matter anymore. The damage was done. "I'm not a monster," Luna whispered, tears forming. "I just wanted a chance. I waited my whole life for a dad, and you kept him from me." "You brought a gun," Steffi replied, her voice steady now. "That's not how you ask for love." And then, Liam walked through the door. He heard the shouting, saw the blood, and knew what he had to do. Without hesitation, he lunged at Luna, trying to wrestle the gun from her hand. Another shot fired. And Liam collapsed. When I got the call, my heart stopped. I raced to the beach house like my life depended on it, because it did. Steffi's life. Liam's. Luna's. I didn't know what I'd find, but I feared the worst. I arrived to a scene I'll never forget. Liam was on the floor, bleeding. Steffi was beside him, sobbing. Luna was standing in shock, and Sheila was still conscious, somehow, gripping her foot and cursing through the pain. Steffi was trying to keep Liam awake, pressing towels to his wound, whispering his name over and over. I dropped beside him and took over. His eyes flicked open for a second, just long enough to whisper, "Steffi, safe." Then he slipped out of consciousness again. Steffi looked up at me, shaking. "He saved me," she said. "He took the bullet." Sheila, still grounded and groaning, said it too. "He saved us both." I could hear sirens wailing in the distance. And then, another shot. I turned. Luna was holding the gun again. But this time, it slipped from her fingers. She'd been hit. Steffi stood behind her, arm extended, face pale as death. "She was going to shoot again," Steffi murmured. "I didn't have a choice." Luna dropped. And everything went silent.